Today's video is Everything Brows. So I use these three products: the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso, the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C12.5, and I also cleaned up my brows using the Morphe M410. So I started with a line underneath my brow, underneath the natural hairline of my brow, and then I went in and did some strokes, kind of like hair-like motion strokes to fill in the sparse areas of my brow, creating a more full tail end. Both of my brows are naturally arched, so I just fill in the area where the arch meets towards the tail. So right here you just see me going from the arch of my brow to the tail end. When my eyebrow hair grow out, they grow very sparse, but my arches are pretty defined with my natural brows. The key to natural looking brows is a lighter brown color, and then of course cleaning them up. Right here you'll see I'm pointing at the beginning end of my eyebrows closer to the bridge of my nose, and I use very, very light strokes to fill in, to get a more full looking brow, in my opinion. And I do rub a little bit that I overdrew. So on this clip, you'll see I'm using my concealer with my flat brush. I believe I always use a flat brush, but this by far is my favorite brush. Eyebrows, if you know me, I love eyebrows. That to me makes a statement. When my makeup is done, when I see someone else's makeup, I usually love their brows and then I love their face. But on this clip, you'll see I'm cleaning up my brows, and I use a little bit of concealer to go right underneath that line that I created, right underneath that natural flow of my eyebrows. I do blend down. I'm not really sure why I do that as I go, but to start off with, y'all can just create that line, create that sharp cleanliness, and then go ahead and blend. So on this part, I'm doing the same thing at the top of my brows, on both eyebrows, kind of like when I do my eyeshadow. I do whatever I do to one brow, I do it to the other brow. So I started at the bottom on one brow. I did it to the same one. I did the same thing, I'm sorry, to the next brow, and then I go to the top and clean up the top. So the top is a little bit tricky because you don't want to take away from what you've done. So just to start off with, a good tip is to over clean. Go over the area that you have created, and then take a seat back, kind of check things out, look at them. I mean, eyebrows are sisters initially, but they could be cousins sometimes if you want them to be. So right after that, I blended out the concealer with my fingers. For the purpose of this video, like I said in the beginning, use a little bit of concealer, because if you just wanted to do brows, if you're going out real quick, or you want to do brows and mascara, or brows and lashes, use just a little bit of concealer. Another good tip is to use either your contour shade or your foundation shade to clean up your brows. But I like mine a little bit highlighted, so I use concealer even if I'm just wearing brows. And I'm just brushing out a little bit of that extra product, making sure all the hairs are intact. So here are the finished brows. I hope y'all like this video, and if you are not already, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.